This is Brent.
And Dustin.
And we're from August Burns Red, and you're watching Music Connection at Self Help Fest. we had very different experiences. It was fun. We got there the day before, so we got to like hang out a little bit. My wife came with me, and so we flew into LA, went out to dinner for Valentine's Day. The next day I woke up feeling alright, but kind of weird. And then I was okay. I got to do all the red carpet stuff, got to do like our ceremony and everything like that. And then when we were about to go over to like the televised portion or whatever, I was just like, I feel so sick, and I ended up getting food poisoning and spending the rest of the night in the hotel. It was awesome.
Yeah. I was like, where's Brent at? He's sick. So yeah, very different experiences, but actually in every way possible, because a couple of us got stuck in an elevator, and he was not included in that either. Stuck. So he missed out on all the fun.
Yeah.
We were loading into the elevator to get ready to go over to the red carpet, and I guess we had too many people in the elevator. There were no weight limits. There were no like 10 people limits or anything like that. And we hopped in, and the elevator started to go down, and it was kind of like, and it just kept doing that. It kept bouncing, and we're like, okay, let us out, but it wouldn't let us out because we were down like that far off the floor. You could see it. Kept pushing the button for like the call for emergency help, and no one was helping. And finally, somebody heard us, and they told the front desk, and the fire department got us out in like 15 minutes.
Oh
but
my God.
Yeah,
I'd be terrified. That's like my worst nightmare, is getting stuck in an
I've
elevator.
never been stuck in an elevator before, and I wasn't that scared. And, like it was an experience, And then we got to ride over to the Grammys, to the red carpet in a fire truck. Yep. So.
I don't think so. Just because it was such a weird long shot for us to get nominated, that I think them nominating us was their nod to like the underground metal scene, and I think they just needed to like kind of let people know that it exists, kind of thing.
Right.
And we were the band they picked. We were lucky enough for that to be that way, but I don't really think there's any more pressure, just because the chance of it happening again is so slim.
Don't sell yourself short.
We're just gonna write the music that we've always written, and if they come across it again and it gets nominated again, then that's incredible.
Yeah. I think we got lucky that like Metallica didn't have a new record,
Slayer
didn't have a new record, so it's just like there are just like obviously like the really big metal bands, and then you kind of get to like our world down here, and usually like we don't get like nominations or anything like that. I'm not sure. I think that the music video might have had a lot to do with it. It's kind of a weird, funky, crazy music video, so that kind of catches your eye and makes people look at the song a little differently. There's also like the surf rock riff, and it's just a song that has like introduces like different genres. It's really catchy without having like a verse chorus at all. The song still gets stuck in your head, and I think the instrumentation on that song is really good. The lyrics are meaningful, so it's just like, as far as that song goes, it's like the full package of just like a quality song. So that's probably why. For me, it wouldn't be the song I would introduce people to. I mean, I like that song a lot. It's definitely not my favorite song we've ever done, but I think it's a great song.
I think personally, Identity is a good song to show somebody that may not have heard our band, and the reason being it's very different. Like the surf rock part in the song is unlike anything we've ever done, and like in that metal genre, nobody really does stuff like that, so that might stand out. But I don't know that I would start with Identity either. Actually, now it's hard to pick one, but I guess I could, because like I said, it's a different song, and it is catchy. It does get stuck in your head, so I would use Identity.
maybe back and forth. Depends on the day, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the day.
I think that we started to do a little bit of like the pretty experimental, like different genres and stuff. The last two records before, there's not as much. I think we just kind of applied the natural progression, and then just kind of went like, we really like this, we're going to do it more. And I think that a lot of us like aren't big metalheads or anything like that. We listen to a lot of different music outside of metal, actually mostly outside of metal as far as our musical tastes go. So I think you want to apply what you like to the music you're writing. While we still all really love playing metal, we would like to hear other things incorporated in it, and I think if you can make it flow and make it feel good, then why not? Because like you said, everything gets kind of stale and
repetitive. Yeah,
repetitive, and you have like, I think right now everyone's just trying to do like, let's add some electronic crap to this song, and I know it's gonna sound different. Well, but oh wait, now everyone does it because that's easy. It's not easy to throw in different genres of music and make it flow and fit right. So we'll see if more people start doing it, but as of now, it doesn't really seem like anyone is.
It helps give our records their own, for lack of a better word, identity.
Yeah.
Because each record stands apart in that sense. Like, Found in Far Away Places has surf rock parts, or I should say part. And then you can look all the way back, like Brent said a couple records ago when we started introducing that. Internal Canon was like one of the first songs we ever did with like the salsa sounding part. And so that gives that record an identity of its own, and each record kind of try to introduce a new sound or something different to make it stand out from the last record, because we don't want to release the same record each time, so because that would be stale, repetitive. So
Flamenco.
I would like to use an Australian didgeridoo.
Yeah,
how can we incorporate that?
We talked about that a lot, actually.
That's me talking about it a lot.
I think you make it work. Get one of those like stick things. There's like a rain stick in the back.
Oh, I love the rain stick.
Wow, wow, wow.
We're always gonna try to do stuff like that. It's fun for us to try to do these new things that we haven't done before and explore these new sounds. So I don't know that didgeridoo is gonna make the next record.
I can see us getting a little bit more Asian.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that. Yeah, of course. The sounds of the world.
We're lucky. One of the guys who produces the record, Grant McFarlane, his parents are like music teachers, right?
Yeah.
Music like professors, and they have
a lot of different instruments.
Plethora of instruments at your disposal, and the family is like just a bunch of musical savants. They all have like perfect pitch, and it's like, well, can you actually play this? And they're like, oh yeah, we can play it. If we can't play it, we can figure it out. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Put it on the record. Well, currently we're on a co-headlining tour with Between the Buried and Me. They aren't here today. They aren't playing Self-Help. They're playing a show at the Roxy tonight. We're doing a co-headlining tour about 2 weeks in. We have a while yet. The tour's like 6.5 weeks long. When that's over, we head over to Europe. We're doing all those big summer festivals over there, like Rock am Ring, Rock am Park. We do those in June, and then July we got nominated for a bunch of the APMAs. So I guess we'll go to that.
See if we can get stuck in an elevator over there somewhere.
Let's see. We have that, and then we're kind of planning out the fall stuff now. Haven't really made anything solid yet. Don't know when we're going to get around to writing or anything. People really like this new record, so we might let it simmer for a bit. Trying to crank out quality music every 2 years when you're now going to be 7 records deep. It will get harder and harder as we go, so we might start taking a little bit more time in between each record, but we'll see. Who knows? Like I said, we're on tour with Between the Buried and Me. Go to augustburnsred.com for tickets, and come catch a show. It's definitely worth it.
I agree.